need to put this one up. Don't make me mad today. Not today. Throw these keys in here like you're doing too much. You happy? Anywho. Hey y'all, normally I have like in-person class right after my physical chemistry at 9 a.m. But my professor, he has a wife and they're expecting a baby. So we're gonna have like a virtual class today, which is, you know, totally fine with me. But I have to go to the research lab and go start working on some research in the lab at 11. So I'm fixing to log on for class, stop by Starbucks, go back home to get my park card because I left it because I switched purses today. And yeah, that's what I'm fixing to do. And come back here and then go study later, but y'all will see all of that. But I need some lip gloss, that's what I need. But I think it's in my other purse, which is no good, no help.
Please, pay attention to the announcement. So if I cannot make a class, I will let you know in the first time. This is our review class talking about the keynotes in the last class.
Excuse me. Yes, I didn't get a ticket. Can you let me out?
Of possible values, your measurements can be seen, right? And uncertainty, right? So one
Thank you.
Your measurements and the true value.
Cause yeah, I left my park card, but if I was gonna have to pay this morning. Okay, so right here, this is how we get to the research building. If you're going to be a STEM major, this will be the building you want to know and be familiar with. And its members, the faculty, and all the resources that come with it. If I might breath out, it's because it's hot and I'm carrying this bag, but yeah. And this building is dedicated to Thomas W. Cole, Research Center for Science and Technology. Rest in peace to him. A major pioneer that is so close to the hearts of those at Clark Atlanta. And then they have memorial statues and dedications also. And then like right after you pass this building, you basically on Morehouse campus. Like everything is so close together and whatnot. Also, if you are a STEM major at Clark Atlanta, we do have a health professions advising unit. They're not your regular advisors. They are advisors who can help you for any of your, you know, health careers you plan on going into, and advisement for those such as resources and opportunities. So get familiar with that if you're from Clark. Okay, so today I'm going to be running GPC samples. So for the GPC, our machine is different from the one at Cornell that I worked with for my internship, of course. So ours is broken up into 3 different machines. We have the detector, the pump, and then the gasser. So he just giving me the instructions on basically how to use their GPC machine. Over here is where I just wrote down the instructions so that when I come in another day, I can remember it from when I'm doing it myself. And then for my research here at Clark Atlanta, we're doing 2-vinyl furan. And of course, when you're doing GPC, you use THF. So this is 20. What? This is 20. We've been waiting on the GPC sample, but that was pretty it for today. Pretty much something light, just coming in, getting familiar with the research. So I'll tell y'all, you know, it's kind of related to what I was doing this summer with my internship at Cornell. So I'll tell y'all a little bit about that, and then I'm gonna go ahead to the cafe at 2 to begin studying for the MCAT and finishing. I'm gonna do some studying today at the cafe, and then also some later on tonight. So yeah. So for the research we're doing here, we're studying 2-vinyl furan. Over the summer, I was studying dihydrofuran to make polydihydrofuran. So also with my internship, you know, it was other students and other grad students. So we did studies on testing the strength and toughness of the DHF polymer, which is a thermoplastic. However, thermosets are much stronger polymers, much more complicated than a thermoplastic because they're tougher. They have higher melting points, I think, or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, thermosets. What were we saying? thermostats to make it more recyclable and reusable. Is it ready?
Check inside this one. While this one, the handle is in load position. You can inject. So when it reaches like 1 milliliter per minute, you need to push this knob from load position to inject position. When it hits 1 milliliter, yeah. So this is manual. So that's the difficult part of this instrument.
Yeah, I just got out of class and they got some stuff going on over here. Today is campaigning for SGA, so I'm just basically going around to all the tables right quick and yeah, supporting, see what's going on over here. Hey, I'm here with Jazz.
Hey y'all, so make sure y'all vote me, Jazz, for president.
Okay, so what are the sticky notes for?
So the sticky notes are just people leaving messages or anything they want to see happen at the school. So we have skate night events, talent shows, and people that want fun activities, visitation. Y'all know I'm trying to get it for you. Y'all know.
Okay.
What is it? Our whole class? Our whole class.
Okay.
Also, we have chips and we have fruit snacks if you want some. And look at their flyers.
Okay. Natalia. Thank you. Okay, we have. Okay, running for Mr. Sophomore. Okay.
Add me on @_model on Instagram. Check me out.
Okay.
Mr. Sophomore.
All right, got you. Okay, then over here we have vote Miss Kennedy Carrington for Miss Freshman.
Everything y'all put in that card is not game.
Okay, we love the marketing.
It's about 30 in there.
Okay, so hey y'all, I am back home. So today, let me give y'all a little synopsis of today. So today I went to classes. Today I officially began studying for the MCAT. Now I don't plan on taking the MCAT this year. I plan on taking it at the end of my junior year next year. So I'm really getting ahead, starting early, because it's just I have so much on my plate and so many things I'm doing and will be doing if, you know, things go right. Because I have been getting involved in a lot of things, and I'm also constantly applying for internship, volunteer, scholarship program opportunities for a lot of different things. So, you know, things might pick up. I might have more responsibilities by the end of this semester, who knows. But yeah, with studying, a lot of people might ask like, oh, how do you study, or how do you know how to study? First of all, you have to learn yourself, and that's something I'm learning about myself. Like, it doesn't matter, of course, with The thing about medical school that a lot of students say is that it's not hard. When the concepts you're learning are not hard, it's the amount of work and the amount of concepts you have to learn that is hard. Like, you're basically learning 50 times more, you know, like on a faster pace. Like, you're learning so much information, and the only way that you can retain the information is by active recall. So I've started using Anki because I see a lot of other medical students use Anki. So I've been using it for my undergraduate before I get to medical school, because I'm trying to get myself in the habit of, you know, being familiar with just trying to become, you know, before I get to medical school. Who wants to wait till they get to medical school before they decide they want to turn their life around? You know what I'm saying? I've always been, you know, up on studying and doing my work and maintaining the time and balance with everything, but it's like in medical school you don't have time. So the time that you do have, you have to make it count, and it's all about being sufficient and what's the most reliable method of studying. So for me, Anki with active recall is, which is a proven fact, the more, and of course you can learn a material so well one day and then boom, a week go by and you forget it, even though you did know the material. And the way to get rid of that is to constantly practice active recall. And if you watch medical school vlogs, you will see that a lot of medical school students, they use Anki, and every day they're doing like hundreds and hundreds of Anki cards. So that's why I'm trying to get that habit now. I'm using that technique of active recall and also spacing out my learning so that I can retain the information. So today I realized that I wasn't productive enough with the MCAT studying, because, and then I also realized that, like, realistically, most students, when they're studying from the MCAT, they do it within like a 2 to 3 month time frame, and it's every single day, like 4 day hours of studying. But me, I'm in school and I'm doing it while I'm in school, so I have to give myself a little break, because I am hard on myself, you know, because on my schedule I had put, okay, chapter 1 today, and I had like a 3-hour time frame for studying, 2 hours dedicated to like MCAT, and the goal every day is to do 2 to 3 hours studying the MCAT, and on the weekend more. And you know, as the time gets closer, weekends will be fully dedicated to the MCAT studying. Like, no weekend, like literally my weekends will be dedicated to fully studying right before, you know, I take the MCAT, of course. So I'm just spacing out my time. I'm getting ahead. I don't take the MCAT for another 6 to 7 months. So that's why I'm not so hard on myself with the content review, because hopefully my goal is to be done with it by February, March. February. My goal is to be done with it by February. I need to put a deadline. I need to stop putting dates out there. A deadline. My deadline for content review is February, and then after that, practice test for March and April. Yeah. Or I might start my content review in January, because I need to do practice tests at least a month. I don't know. But yeah, y'all, I've been doing a lot of research for the medical school, and I'm just trying to stay on top of everything, and it is a lot, like with the whole process. So I do have to start working on my personal statement, because I don't want to wait to the last minute, as my advisors told me, because you know, when you wait to the last minute, it's a lot of stress, and personal statement is just something that you constantly have to keep editing, because things are always changing within yourself and your beliefs and your reasons for why you want to pursue medicine. So y'all, that was my day. I noticed I kind of left off what I wanted to say. The main thing I wanted to say was, when I was studying for the MCAT, was that, well, today when I was studying, I was going through and literally, like, you know, writing down every definition from the chapter that I was reading. Then, like, I just so happened to flip a few pages and saw that they have a whole summary of every topic that they talk about with the main key points. So my thing was, I was just gonna start copying the summary and not just go through the whole chapter, you know, trying to write down stuff. Instead, copy down the whole summary and let that be like my review for when I need to look back after I finish content review. And then also, while I'm reading, my method is to create Anki cards as I'm reading, so that although, you know, I'm reading the information, I will also be able to retain it by doing the Anki cards while I'm reading it, instead of taking notes as I'm reading. Because even if you take notes, you know, you're still just looking at that information. It's not really testing your knowledge on the information. So yeah, y'all, that was it, like, for real. I'm tired. I need to wind down, and I'm gonna talk to y'all early tomorrow, and then you'll see what I have on the schedule and itinerary for Tuesday. just face this way because I was gonna try to face that way, but the lighting was working. But y'all, as you can see, as you did see, I just ended up making me some dip for dinner. Cause yeah, I was gonna get a salad from Publix, but y'all, I went there and then the line was just, the first time I went to go try a Publix salad, I was in that line for like 40 minutes. And then I had asked the woman next to me, I was like, hey, how long have you been in line? And I could just tell she was getting agitated. That's why I asked her, because I'm like, she probably been standing here for a minute, and I'm not going to be right with her. So I asked her, she was like, yeah, 17 minutes. Yeah, I immediately turned away. No, ma'am. Came home, and after, I didn't show y'all that, but when I came home, I did my analytical chemistry test. I did that, and then I came upstairs and I just needed like 2 hours. Like, I literally just sat on the couch. Like, literally, y'all saw my day. Like, I haven't been home till I got home tonight. And even when I got home, I took the test like somewhere else. I didn't even take it at home. So yeah, but what I was gonna say, yeah, like, I literally just sat on the couch for 2 hours. Like, I just had to regroup and just relax. Like, you know, you be needing that. Like, yeah, I just had to regroup because I had a long day. Like, a good day, but a long day. And what time is it? Because it's like my bedtime. Like, it's 12:30. I need to be asleep no later than 1:30. I've been trying to, you know, put restrictions and more disciplines on myself. Like, I try to give myself, because sleep is very important. So I really try to be asleep no later than like 12:30. Go to sleep at 12. And, you know, as you get older, you really have to definitely give yourself a bedtime. Especially when, you know, when you actually, you know, like, especially when you actually working, like, medical school wise, you know, you have to really account for that sleep because you really truly need it. I can't even say that you don't need sleep now, but it's just like, I don't know, medical school is just a different level of rigor, if you get what I'm saying. So I relaxed for 2 hours, and then my friend Destiny, she has another business trip coming up. I'm so proud of her. The girl doing her thing. Her rap sheet is endless. Like, her accomplishments, like, out the window. Like, that girl is nothing to play with. Like, I could talk for days about her accomplishments. Like, we both just doing it, like, period. Shout out to us. No matter what, no matter where. She at Tuskegee, I'm at Clark. We doing it for the woman in STEM, period. She has a YouTube channel too. It's Desiana Banks, if I'm not mistaken. That's what I was saying. But yeah, she wanted me to look over her speech for her business trip. She has to give a speech. I'm also a part of the organization TMCF, but we're both through Novartis. It's a mentorship program, and if you don't know, TMCF stands for the Thurgood Marshall College Fund. They provide scholarships, internships, and a lot of, you know, professional development for students going into different careers. And she was a part of their initial program. I'm a part of their, like, added on program that's, like, partnered with TMCF. But yeah, they have a leadership institute that she will be attending, and so I'm going to, I looked over her speech, and, you know, I redid the intro. Like, so, you know, we both be tired. Like I know a lot of times I told her to look over my stuff, my essays for scholarships or internships, and you can tell when, like, we just college students, when we do that first rough draft, we just be writing stuff. And so yeah, we just both be going back, looking over stuff, like fixing this, fixing that. So I looked over and, like, you know, wrote another version of the intro for her to look at. And then, you know, we can just keep building off of that because it's not due for like another 3 to 4 weeks. So she started early. But yeah, I did that. And then I just finally got in the shower. And now I'm in the bed. Eating. Pretty eventful day. Let me just say that for tomorrow. I'm tired. Good night, y'all. Talk to you tomorrow. Hey y'all, today is Wednesday, so after classes in lab, I decided to go stop by a coffee shop and put in some more hours of studying for the MCAT. Every day I try to do at least 3 to 4 hours of studying, and I also decided to stop by Publix to get a chicken salad. Go try it, it's definitely good. So I started off by working on my meeting outline for the next day of my organization. It is our first meeting, and I just wanted to make sure I cover all aspects of information that's important, as well as information regarding next semester, such as membership fees, new membership intake, and possible events that we'll be having. So immediately after finishing that, I got started on the physics and math review. This is chapter 1, given this was the first week I started studying. So the physics and math review basically goes over when it started with scalars and vectors, velocity, displacement, things of that nature. And while I go through reading the material and learning and making sure I'm also understanding it, I like to make Anki cards for later that I can review after I finish learning it. And so, you know, I do like to change up my environment, so I did go outside for a while before the coffee shop closed, in which after it closed, I decided to sit in my car and finish watching the MCAT math tutorial videos and tips on how to do math without a calculator. I definitely recommend, you know, finding tricks and methods since you can't use a calculator. But anywho, decided to head home after leaving the coffee shop because I do have a promotion that needs to be filmed the next day, and I did not have the wig bleached, so I had to go home and bleach the knots and just get that wig ready for promotion the next day. And then after doing all of that, I got ready for bed and took my shower, and here I am working on a thumbnail for a promotion hair video that is due. By due, I mean I like to put due dates on myself to stay, you know, on time and professional. And so I just finished the night off doing Anki cards for all classes. I did about 150 cards for AChem, PChem, biology review, and physics and math, and general chemistry, I think. And I just finished the night off watching some tutorials on the classical wave equation, y'all. When I tell you this is like one of the hardest equations ever, so yeah, just doing what I can. So good night.
Hold on, speed it up. Hold on, speed it up, 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 speed it up. Hold on, speed it up. Hold on, speed it up. Hold on, speed it up. Speed it up. Speed it up. Scotty, Hottie, Scotty, Charlie, Wally, Tuttle, got it. Got it, ain't got it. Good brain, college, good brain. Her frame, body, her frame, no same, body, same, my plane.
She told her what?
She basically told her she was too dumb to take the course at the moment. Anymore. And I was like, yeah.
Right,
I'm
because
not mad at you.
who are you to tell somebody that? Like,
The girl was like, she basically was telling her that she was too dumb to take the course.
but yeah, for the MCAT, so first you're supposed to do the content review, then you're supposed to do like practice tests, but it's best to use like the AAMC material.
Yeah,
so for the practice
that's what we
test,
was using for that.
use that. But
because even when I did the first test, I'm not gonna lie, I looked at it and I was like, I remember half this stuff. Like, we literally just finished doing this stuff, so I was like, okay, it's not that bad. It, you know, it may just be a mind thing for real. It's not that bad.
what? So you like sit down and take a practice test, like the 6 hour version? I need to take that. But I look at it as like, I know I'm not ready yet, so I feel like it just be a waste of 6 hours.
Yeah.
When I should just wait till I feel comfortable, then test my knowledge to see what I need to work on.
I just took one day because in order to meet with the tutor, you had to take the test.
Okay, so hey y'all, as you can see, well, first of all, let me greet y'all. Hey y'all, so what I'm finna say, so today y'all saw me. First of all, today I woke up at like 10 o'clock this morning, and what did I do? I did my makeup and filmed me doing my hair for my YouTube, and I also had to film, what else I had to film? I had to film content for my TikTok because the promotion, they wanted a TikTok and YouTube, so I had to do all that. And then I had a meeting for MAPS, the Minority Association of Pre-Health Students, that is now at Clark, that we're getting that together. And I'm also e-board member, so yeah, so your girl is just doing everything, like so I'm the e-board, but you know, I'm not one of that type of, I'm not that person who, like, I don't like this, but yeah, I'm not that person who just, some people, they just want to be in a lot of different organizations, organization just to say they're in an organization, but I'm very selective on a position that I chose because I'm already the president of the National Society of Black Women in Medicine, and that is a lot and will be a lot next semester. And so I'm the secretary for the MAPS e-board, if I'm not mistaken, because that's what I applied for, but our advisor just told us, you know, we'll have more information about that. So I'm a part of that. I'm also a part of Alpha Epsilon Delta. As y'all saw, I went and got my stuff this week, but I'm a general member for that. And I also applied to be a part of PPHS, the Pre-Professional Health Society. So I'm just, you know, but I'm an active member, you know. I'm not just joining something just to say I'm a part of something, because, you know, you're not helping the organization, you're not helping yourself. But today she had someone coming to, a speaker come to talk about PA school, about being a physician assistant. So I had to leave early because my meeting for my organization that I have at 6 p.m. is for, you know, our first meeting for all the members. So that's the meeting that I will be having at 6, because this one started at 5:15, but I had to leave early so I can go get to the library, because we're having it at the library. I had reserved a room for us to meet in, and I sent everyone the times, and I also said that it would be a virtual option for those that can't make it, because we're all college students with our own schedule. So I know how that goes. Just, you know, as long as people are attending or trying to, you know, then that's all that matters. So I'm fixing to get to the library, and once we're in there, I'm gonna set up, put everything on the board, because I typed up an outline yesterday of everything that I want to talk about.
I know, I see it now. What are you doing? Instructors, what are you doing?
Okay, is it recording? Let me make sure it's recording.
Recording in progress.
Okay, so hey everyone on the Zoom, and to everybody here. I'm Natalia. I'm y'all president for the National Society of Black Women in Medicine. So I have an outline for today's meeting. First, I'm going to start with an introduction of myself, and then the e-board members are going to introduce themselves, and then I want everyone here to do introductions, and then everyone on the Zoom to introduce themselves as well. No, you don't. Do you want to get in the camera?
No, that's what. Well, hey y'all, my name is Spirit Williams. I am a senior chemistry major from CHRONICLES, Georgia. I am interested in becoming a plastic surgeon, and I serve as the secretary.
Okay.
Hello everybody, I'm Asia Custodian Watts. I'm a senior biology major, but I'll be graduating December 23. And I want to pursue physician's assistant, and I serve as the vice president.
My classification, I'm a current sophomore bio major. I am this year's director for community engagement, and I plan on being a cosmetic dentist. So nice to meet you guys.
Biology major. I want to be a pediatrician, and I serve as your treasurer.
So hey y'all, I'm back. I'm sitting in the car outside the library. Our meeting just ended at 7. It was like from 6 to 7. So that is out the way. I'm glad I got to see everybody in my organization, introduce ourselves, and get a start on what we're going to be doing in the spring. Now I need to go get something to eat because I haven't ate all day. Y'all, I don't know how, but I can go all day without eating because I just be that busy. When I have a goal in my mind or a task I want to do, I get it done, and I don't think about anything else. Like, see, it's a food truck right here, my boy. First of all, shout out to him. Shout out to Big Mike Tacos. He be coming to Clark, and he got a taco stand, and he said I could work for him, but I'm very, very busy with school and stuff. But he did say he needed, you know, content and stuff like that, shooting. So I said I can do that for him because that's something I actually do. Yeah, but let me tell y'all the reason why he even wanted me to work for him. I don't know why, but I'm just this way. Like, it was a hot day, y'all. I had on a suit, long sleeve shirt. I had on I didn't have on heels. I think I had switched. Yeah, I had put on what I did. I had put on my slides. But yeah, it was real hot, y'all. He was sweating real. He was just sweating. It was so hot. And then he had drinks in the front, but he didn't have no ice. But I just said, oh, you need some ice? You want some ice? I could use some ice. Like, I just really just offered to do it. Just because, like, it was so hot. And I just really felt sorry because it was hot. And so I just said, did you want some ice? And so I went and got like 4 bags of ice. And then he was like, oh, how much I owe you for? I was like, nah, just let me get some free food. It's on you next time. And he was like, but he ended up giving me more than what I paid for. And then he was like, oh, I liked your character, and you know, I want to do business with you. And so, because he was just like, yeah, just how fast you went and got the ice and you kept your word. And yeah, because like, I mean, I ain't that type of person that if I offer something, I'm offering it just to hear me talk. Like, oh, if you need help, you know, it's some people out there who'll be like, oh, if you need help, I got you, just come to me whole time. If you ever need help, they not gonna help you. People just say stuff. But no, I actually, when I said, did you need ice, I meant that, and I went and got it for him. And so yeah, shout out to Big Mike Tacos. He has amazing tacos. You can reach him at 404-551-0157. Yeah. So yeah, y'all, I'm fixing to get something to eat, and I'm fixing to head home and do some studying for tonight and call it a day. So I'm gonna talk to y'all later.
How can I love somebody else if I can't love myself enough? How can I love somebody else if I can't love myself enough to know? How can I love somebody else if I can't love myself enough to be enough, love so me enough.
There's no guarantees. When I was broke, she was being a tease. 4 pockets full, now she down on her knees. Whoa, for real. They tryna seal the deals. Try me 100 times. Wanted me to lie, wanted me to cry. I'm still alive.
Can't got the hammer in the hand.
We talk a certain way. We paint a certain way. We fly it over, bullshit, we fly it over. Supernatural love up in the air.
Okay, so hey y'all, I'm finished getting ready. I'm fixing to head out. I'm wearing this navy blue suit with like gold accents. I'm just gonna wear this mini, purse, keep it simple. But before I go, we gotta be smelling good, so I'm just gonna keep it simple today. And I'm gonna go for the floral marshmallow. It smells really good. Like, yeah, this is like a real sweet smell. And yeah, so as y'all know, Dossier is like my fave. They always keep me in their best perfume, so make sure y'all go check them out. Use my code nataliajbookings for 10% off, and also don't forget to use their extra 20% off at checkout. This is a new deal. You can earn up to 30% Ew. Yeah, the perfume just got in my mouth. Oh my god. Whew. But anywho, that's what I was saying. At their checkout, you can earn up to $10 in bonus credit when you select Catch at checkout. So make sure y'all just go check them out for their deals going on. Their prices are very affordable. You know, great quality per usual. You know, it's a given. So yeah, y'all. Shut. Ow, y'all! It just got in my eye. It's time to go. It's time to go. Okay, so bringing y'all with me to the National American Minority Medical Educator Conference. It was like a weekend thing. However, they had a student development conference basically for students more so on the Saturday that I chose to go, and it was available for Spelman, Morehouse, and Clark students, but it was mostly Spelman that I saw there. But yeah, I think I was the only one from Clark there, and I think I saw like 2 or 3 guys from Morehouse. But yes, it was. I just love seeing us, you know, the unity, the black girl magic, the black king, you know, black kings there on a Saturday morning getting that information and that knowledge. But I really enjoyed the different speakers. They had different people just coming and talking to us and sharing their testimony of how they got through medical school. And he was basically giving a lot of detailed information about stereotype threats and imposter syndrome, how to navigate, how to, you know, keep yourself from getting into those mindsets. And then after that, we ate lunch, and then it was going to be time for the career fair. And then this is just me checking myself out in the mirror because your girl looked good. Yeah, real professional, real classy. And this is a career fair, but I had to leave to go to my mock interview that I got a 72 out of 72 on, y'all. Period. So, yeah. Anyways, hey, y'all. Today is Sunday. So, yesterday was the end of this vlog. So, I just wanted to pop in, say thank you for watching. And your girl is tired. I need to go do some studying. Yeah, what else? Just to update y'all. What else was I doing? I don't know, but yeah, let me know what y'all thought about this vlog. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I don't know, if I left out some details, I'll just put it, you know, make a little voiceover again, just so y'all know. But yeah, tune in to the next one, the HBCU vlog series, and the next CHEM Chronicles, and I'm gonna talk to y'all next time.